Hey everybody, Easy Muffin here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make custom races using the Skyrim Creation Kit. I'm going to go ahead and boot this up while I'm talking, but it's actually really easy. I've gotten a lot of messages about it, actually not a lot, but I've gotten a few messages about it, and apparently people are having trouble with it. So I'm going to try to explain it as best I can and show you guys how to add your own custom races to the game. And I'm not going to go into the advanced stuff, but I will show you the basic stuff, and then you can mess around with the more advanced stuff, like making a playable race, or if it's a race that's already in the game that, say a Flame Atronac, where they don't actually display armor, something like that. That's not something I'm going to go into because I have no clue how to mess with any of that. But anyway, like I said, it's really easy, and you don't even have to do any custom textures or custom models. It's pretty much just taking the models from another race, and you can edit the textures if you want, but you don't have to. It's more of just adding custom stats, custom abilities, custom spells, things like that to your race. So anyway, first thing you're going to do is come into Actors, and or sorry, what is it in? Character. It should be in Character. Yes, there it is. Character and Race, and these are all the races in the game. You'll see there's Argonian, there's Atronac Flame, Atronac Frost, Bear, etc., etc., etc. We're just going to make a custom Argonian race, so I'm just going to duplicate this, and then come in here and edit. And we'll just do, Argonian custom test, and you can keep male or female. I'm just going to keep it male. And then here's where you can set their bonuses to certain skills if you want any. And if you don't want this many, you can set them to none. And what I like to do is try to keep it at 35 whenever I make a custom race, so that way it's balanced. But if you want to make someone who starts out with 100 lockpicking, go for it. So anyway, we'll just set make an Argonian. What are they good with right now? They're already good with light armor. Alright, we're gonna make an Argonian that just doesn't make any sense. We'll make him good with heavy armor. We'll make him good with speech, and let's see, alchemy. Why not? And then we'll just set nothing else. So we'll set these to heavy armor. We'll set to 15. We'll set speech to 10. We can set each of these to 10, I think. Yeah. Nope. Oh, don't know what I did. Okay. That should be, oh wait, no, that should be 30. There we go, 35. Now all of these options right here, you're not really going to use too many of them. And if you're duplicating a race, you don't really need to fix any of these. Like tilt front, back, tilt left, right, they aren't really used for much. No shadow is obvious. Spells along with magic node. Don't really use that. It's more for dragons and things like that. The dragon race has that, and it just makes sure that the spell comes out of their mouth. So I'm leaving that unchecked. I don't know what this does, and it doesn't say what it does on the Creation Kit website, or at least last time I checked. And this is the same thing. No knockdowns, obviously. They can't get knocked down. We'll just do that, because why not? We don't want them to make them a child. What that does is it's actually a hard-coded. It's hard-coded and makes it so they can't die. They run away from combat. They act like kids in the game. So actually, if you wanted to, you could duplicate a child race and then just uncheck the child and make them able to fight and things like that. But I'm not going to do that. Allow pickpocket means that you can pickpocket this race. We definitely want them to be able to open doors. I'm not worrying about shaders. We want to be able to talk to them. We want to have the face gen, and we want them to be sure. We'll try playable. I've had some issues with playable races before, but I was trying to make a Flame Atronach playable, so that might be why. So we'll keep all this stuff that's checked. We don't want them immobile, and we don't want them to be able to fly. Don't want them to avoid roads. Don't want them to be not pushable. We want them to be pushable. And then we'll allow combat on mounts. And then here is where you can set their special like abilities, or you can actually put a spell in there if you want, so that they start off with that spell, and it's like only that race starts off with the spell instead of like most races start off with flames or something like that. So let's see, what do we want? What is this? I haven't played Skyrim in so long. Resist disease, we'll keep that. His skin, water breathing, we'll add something else. We'll add let's see, what should we add? Well, let me give them Conjured Dragon Priest. Just for fun. That's gonna cost way too much mana. Alright, we won't do that. We'll do something easy. Do something not super costly. Just do. Yeah, we'll do Firebolt. Why not? It's not too bad. Starting health, I'm gonna set all these to 100. Base carry weight 300, which is the normal. Health regen, we're gonna set it so they have 1, 3 magic regen, 5 stamina regen's fine. Size is fine. And then you'll notice if you go to preview, you just don't really see anything except their head. Or you might see a gray box, depending on your computer. On my other computer, it's just a gray box. And I'll show you the way to fix that in a minute, but don't freak out when you see that. All you got to do is come in here, go to Morph Race, and find, these are not alphabetical, so it's a pain in the butt. But we just got to find Argonian. There's that's Argonian Race Vampire. We want normal Argonian. Okay, there it is, Argonian. Armor, do the same thing, so the armor lines up the same way as it would on an Argonian. Okay, and then just check over here to head, and then go back to body or full, and it's there again. So that's how you fix that. You can make custom textures and stuff like that, and if you do, you have to do it a little differently. You have to actually make your own custom textures over here in the object window and link them. But for the most part, that's how you're going to do it. So body data is it's pretty obvious. You don't really need to mess with it too much. You normally just want to keep all this stuff the same. But if you're making those custom textures and you need to add them, then you need to find this right here and type in upper body human male right here, and put it over here in the window when you're in all, and that's how you'll end up linking stuff. Blood, you don't need to mess with. Text data, this is just a like the name of the race, and if it's a playable race, you're gonna see this. So I'm gonna edit this, and we're gonna call this something else. So we'll call them let's call them Test Argonian, and we'll just keep the same. Well, no, we'll put something different. We'll do this was super easy to make. Move data, don't mess with that. Attack data, don't mess with that. Combat data. If any of these are unchecked, they won't be able to use them. So if you want them, if you want a race that can't use potions or one-handed swords or something like that. Like say you want to create a custom race and they're restricted to using two-handed weapons, or you actually want to edit the already made races and make it so each race is more class like a typical RPG where they're restricted to certain types of weapons and certain types of gear, then you can do that. Phone me is for their mouth moving when they talk and stuff like that, so you really don't want to mess with that. And then face data, where is it? Face data, I think this is where you can edit like what. Oops. No! Go away. You can edit their hair, stuff like that. We'll do. Let's see if we can change some of this. Feather color black. Did that do anything? Apparently did. Okay. Anyway, that's their default. So when you go in there, it'll change. But anyway, tinting again. You don't really need to worry about that. That's all 3D modeling and stuff like that. And then preset NPCs, you don't really need to worry about those either. So, and then over here, depending on what race it is, add keywords for stuff. In this case, I'm just going to keep these because they can be an NPC and it is a beast race. So I'm just going to press OK. I don't want to make a new form, and then it's down here, right there, and that's how you do it. It's simple as that, and I mean, yeah, that's it. There's nothing more to it. So I'm going to be making another video here soon that'll actually show you how to make followers, and I'll use this custom race to do that. But anyway, I hope this tutorial was helpful, and click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos. I'm going to try to make more here soon. And send me a message if there's anything that you need help with that you want me to make a video on, or you just want me to reply back and tell you how to do something. I answer all of my messages, and yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys next time.